You've been married for 10 years. You know this person. You've shared a bed, shared a life, shared everything. And then, imagine that if you passed your own wife on the street, you genuinely would not recognize her face. Not because you forgot her, or something went wrong between you. Your brain has never been able to recognize any face. That's Adam Wright's reality. Every single day of his life. And now, he and his wife are spending a weekend alone together in a remote chapel in Scotland. No neighbours. No cell service. No way out. And one of them has been lying for a very long time. Rock, Paper, Scissors is a 2021 psychological thriller from Alice Feeney. If you've seen her name before, maybe on Sometimes I Lie or My Husband's Wife, you already know what you're getting into. She builds domestic thrillers where nothing is what it looks like. And the people closest to you are the ones you should be most afraid of. This one follows a couple named Adam and Amelia Wright. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Wright. The perfect match. The book plays with that from the very first page. They've been together 10 years. The marriage is falling apart. And when they win a weekend trip to Scotland, the idea is that it might fix things. It doesn't go that way. Adam's condition is called prosopagnosia, face blindness. It's a real neurological condition. It's far more common than most people realize. Around 1 in 50 people have some form of it. But Adam's case is severe. He can't recognize faces at all. Not in photos, not in person. He's learned to identify people by their voice, their hair, and the way they walk. Here's what makes this so unsettling in the context of this story. His wife knows he can't recognize her. She has always known. And over 10 years of marriage, that becomes a very specific kind of power. If you know someone will never be able to confirm, it's really you standing in front of them. What does that make possible? Here's one of the details that sets this book apart. Every single year, on their anniversary, Amelia writes Adam a letter. A real letter, handwritten, personal, addressed to him. She doesn't let him read it. She writes it. She seals it. And she keeps it. For 10 years. 10 letters. And Adam has never been allowed to touch one. The book follows a tradition. The classic anniversary gift list. Each chapter is named after one of those gifts. Counting up through their years together. It's a clever structure. Those letters are sitting there the entire time, just underneath the surface of everything. Waiting. The question of what's in them, and why she never let him see, is one of the things that will keep you reading when you should be sleeping. So, They go to Scotland. The location is a converted chapel in the middle of nowhere. Isolated. Beautiful in a cold, uncomfortable way. No one around for miles. The whole trip is framed as something they won, a lucky break, or a chance to reset. But someone put them there on purpose. Someone chose that location and made sure they would go. The question of who is what starts to pull the whole story apart. Because at the same time you're getting the present, a day thriller in Scotland, and you're also getting the history of their marriage in pieces. 10 years of small moments, some sweet, some deeply wrong. And you're trying to figure out which version of this relationship is the real one. Neither of them will just tell you. Here's what I want you to know before you decide. This book has a twist. It's the kind of twist that Alice Feeney has built her entire reputation on. The readers who love her say the same thing every time. You expect a twist. Alice Feeney hides things in plain sight, the same way the best thriller writers always do. Your brain sees the answer and moves on because it doesn't look like the answer yet. One reviewer said the ending gave them whiplash. Another said they had to go back and reread the first chapter immediately after finishing the last page. So, whatever happens in that chapel in Scotland, it's the kind of story that stays with you. Rock, Paper, Scissors is a domestic thriller that gets under your skin and stays there. It's about a marriage, a secret, and a weekend that was never going to end the way either of them planned. If you like your thrillers close, quiet, and deeply uncomfortable, this one delivers. Now, I want to hear from you. If you've already read it, did you figure out who was lying before the end? If you want spoiler-free reviews like this every week, subscribe. New book every week. I'll see you on the next one.